A movie that's a mash-up of genres will hit the mainstream this week when, wait for it, Cowboys and Aliens opens across the country. Iron Man director Jon Favreau has gathered a classy cast around him, including Bond and Indiana Jones. Kate Rodger had a little look at the film last night. Kate? I think I'm probably more Aliens than Cowboy, actually.
I'm thinking, I wonder what this movie's about.
Was it a bit of you?
Well, the crazy thing is, two of my favourite movies of all time, one is a Western and one is an alien film. So this is actually based on a graphic novel, like 99.9% of films that are opening at the moment seem to be doing. I didn't realise it was based on a graphic novel. I just thought someone came up with this great idea in Hollywood. Let's do cowboys, let's do aliens, let's do them together. And that's exactly what they did. That's all you really need to know. It's a Western. It stars James Bond, Daniel Craig, putting on his best Western accent, and he wakes up in the middle of a desert with a really strange metal bracelet on, and he goes to the nearest town. He's got amnesia, he's got no idea what's going on. Harrison Ford plays the big guy in town. They don't get along to start with, but they end up having to fight some pretty dodgy looking aliens. So there you go. It's Cowboys,
and
right?
Stetsons.
And aliens. The Cowboys obviously have Stetsons and guns. The aliens slightly more advanced. So there's a slight technological issue there, but I'm not going to ruin the ending, because if you want to pay $15 and see this piece of crap, then you will see it yourself and find out. I had very interesting expectations for this film, I've got to say, because it's been around for a long time and it seems to keep going back and getting kind of rejigged and recut. Jon Favreau, I mean, he knows how to make a great blockbuster. Yeah. The Iron Man films have done incredibly well. Great cast, like you said, very classy cast. And I thought, you know, what's not to love about something like that? It was just strangely, incredibly dull. And it kind of just went through the motions. And I think lots of people are going to, blokes maybe, are going to go, I want to see Cowboys, I want to see Aliens. It did absolutely nothing for me.
Not a date movie, fair to say.
No.
So Western sci-fi mashup, is this a new kind of genre? Are we likely to see more of this kind of fusion films? Who
knows? It sort of had middling response critically. At the box office, it only came in third, I think, this weekend in the States. So I'm not really sure. Apes dominated the box office, so maybe they'll go more down that road. Who knows? We might see more of them depending on the success of this one.
Now, there's a little independent movie
there is, which you should get very excited about. This one was nominated for an Oscar. It's a Canadian film called Incendies. It's incredibly powerful filmmaking, this, and it's based on a play of the same name. It's set in the Middle East, and you never know what country it is, because the filmmaker and indeed the playwright wanted to keep it kind of apolitical. But it's twins finding out upon the death of their mother that she would like them to go back to the Middle East and find their father, who they didn't think was still alive. And the story unfolds from there. It's very unexpected, incredibly emotional. It's about conflict within families, but also geopolitically. It was incredibly gripping and a very emotional watch, and I couldn't recommend it more highly.
So completely other end of the scale from Cowboys and Aliens.
Look, there's quite a lot of films opening today, and one little delightful film. Now, I understand very easy man to fall in love with himself, the lovely Florian Harbicht. His film, Love Story, opened the New Zealand Film Festival. This is a delivery for you, actually, Rach.
Oh, my Lord.
And Love Story, which is part documentary, part story, really. It's quite a delight. It hits the cinemas today.
This could be the beginning of a love story between Florian and I, actually.
Well, it could be. When a woman's carrying a piece of cake, apparently she wants you. And the story is based on his love story in New York, and as he follows a Russian woman round who has a piece of cake on the subway. Look, it's so many different things, this film, and if you want something fresh and different from one of our really up-and-coming filmmakers, I suggest you go and have a little peek. So Love Story is opening, along with a multitude of others, obviously, Cowboys and Aliens. Something Borrowed is a rom-com. It's actually something borrowed from something awful is the best description for that film. Glee in 3D for the Gleeks out there. The Merry Wives of Windsor from Shakespeare's Globe is on offer as well, and Bollywood drama Rakshan is also hitting the big screen today as well. So lots of choice.
Busy old week. All right, Kate Rodger, thank you very much indeed. I appreciate that. Right, time for some sports stories. No, you can't have my cake. Go away.
It's a good-looking cake.
It is. It's
Fight!
not for you. Be gone.